I went to go see Private Parts, forgetting that it was based on, your first book. Me and my buddies thought maybe it'd be more about, who's going to play Stuttering John. We thought it was going to be all that shit, know. How did it come about that Gary would do what he did in the movie? How did that,
You mean the breaks?
Yeah. Whose idea was that?
We wanted Gary in the movie. The problem is the time frame that it covered, there was no Gary.
Right, so him doing that, though, how would that come about?
I would believe that device. Gee, I want, it's either Lenny Bloom or Ivan.
I could tell you, I don't know how it came about, but I could tell you one thing that happened from that. That was the first, that scene with Kelsey Grammer's wife now.
Yeah.
That was the first scene shot for the movie. They hadn't shot anything. It was going to snow the next day, so they said, let's get it together really quickly, because they wanted snow on the ground for seasons. And we shot it, and then they shot the whole movie, and it was completely, they told me I was going to shoot all these things, and then it was almost a forgotten thing. And then at the very end, Betty said, we're going to stick that scene in and see if it works. And she did, and it worked, and then we went and shot those other three in one day.
I wish they would have given me the access to all the footage. If you saw some of the scenes that weren't put in that movie, you would have laughed your ass off. I did a real funny thing in Hartford.
Well, I know you don't want to do the DVD thing, the reissue, but that might be a perfect thing to put
But they won't allow him to contribute to it. That's what it is.
Really?
They just want to re-release it.
Yeah, because I
said
to them, let's go back in and give something to fans they'd really want to see. And I think they're just lazy.
They're against doing what you just talked about? That's the whole reason to reissue the DVD.
No, they just want to reissue
I think they're waiting for the 2000th year.
Because then that way you can rip off the fans. I said, that's a rip-off. So they're going to buy it thinking there's something new on there. And then you're going to get the same old movie. That's not cool.
To add deleted scenes, that's the whole fun of a fucking DVD, especially the ones you would want in there.
They're so not used to dealing with anyone with integrity. Like I go, I represent my fans. The only reason I exist is because I have fans. So I'm going to go tell my fans, hey, guess what? Private Parts is out for the 10th anniversary. And then they're going to buy it because they'll believe and trust in me, and then there's nothing cool on it? Fuck that. And you know what, man? I'm done with that shit.
Imagine getting...
I've moved on. That's 10 years ago.
Imagine getting Alice and Janney and Edie Falco to talk about their roles in the movie, and you guys must have great stories.
I have great stories, but I would want to do it with Ivan and Betty.
I was always curious, creatively, how that came about for Gary to do that.
You want to know the truth? I don't even remember. I might have even had a hand.
I'm sure you did. I mean, it's interesting how Gary was involved with it.
Yeah, I think I did, maybe. But I don't want to take credit for something I didn't do. I don't remember what I did.
I have no recollection of that at all.
I had a lot to do with the writing of the movie, obviously. But, I mean, I didn't write the movie. Lenny did.
Right.
And Ivan did, too.
I like when you get pissed off at the guy whose wife won't get naked.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, that's it. All right, we're done.
Part.
Howard Goes to New York.
Those were more... That was actually real, but there were some things that we threw in there that were kind of staged.
I could tell that seemed very real.
That was.
It wasn't?
Oh, shall we reveal that it wasn't real? Okay, reveal it.
Oh.
It wasn't real.
You staged
See, this is the DVD.
In fact, I'll tell you something really interesting about
that was
that
all
scene.
staged.
It seemed good.
The guy in that scene, right, the husband, he won a contest. Remember we did a contest, Be in Howard's movie?
Right.
Yeah.
That guy won a contest, and I don't know if you remember, he won our trip to go to London. He was the guy that had the smoking hot black wife when we went to London. He won it. So I get in the van, and Betty wouldn't tell me what we were going to do in that scene. So I get in the van with that guy and that hot chick.
Yeah.
And Betty goes, we get into the car, and Betty goes, all right, he came down to get his wife naked. She won't get naked. Do what you do if you were in the green room. And then we just shot the scene. But the funniest part was she was completely naked in the car. We were in front of the museum, and a bunch of school kids came by.
Oh,
Betty screamed cut and ran over, threw a blanket on the girl. She was butt naked.
Right.
And I remember there was like little kids that were like looking in. They were all excited.
I got to say, Gary did a good job there.
Yeah.
My Gary was good. No problem with Gary. Everyone on the movie was good.
Fred was like Buster
incredible.
Keaton. He was unbelievable.
I was responsible for the Fred part, actually.
That was your idea, yeah.
I mean, Fred played it brilliantly, but originally I was going to have my sister be silent, and then we couldn't figure out how to get the sister in. And then when we were writing the movie, I said, Fred has this reputation on the air not saying anything. It'd be really funny if he was like that in his personal life, too. Because Fred's actually verbose. He will talk a lot.
Overly so.
Yeah. Annoyingly so.
Back then as well.
I wouldn't choose that adjective, but...
No, but Fred had this quality, too, of, sometimes standing in places and never saying anything, and I always thought that was a funny aspect of Fred. And
But when you first met Fred, was he verbose, too, off the air?
Fred would just sit there and not say anything, but then if you talk to him...
If you get into a conversation with him, then you're in trouble.
The fight that Fred and Howard used to have when I met them early on was something would go on and Howard would go, well, you know, we got to do this bit or something. And then nothing would be said, and then like a half an hour later, he would find out Fred had it, and it would go, when were you going to tell me?
Yeah.
You know, so they would fight about that sort of stuff.
He's like, well, I don't want to, you know, say anything. I go,
You want to roll? I didn't want to interrupt
I go, Fred, you're a writer. What good is it if I never see the shit you write?
Well, that was the bag stuff.
Yeah.
We're talking about Fred. You'd say, I need something, and Fred would get it and never tell you had it.
Well, that aspect worked particularly well in the scene before you get in the bathtub.
But Fred came in, and Fred added a lot to the movie. I mean, Fred,
did. He was great.
A lot of stuff that wasn't in the script Fred would do. You know, Fred would just come up with shit.
Fred being in that apartment.
It was actually fun because there were some times that Betty would say, no, you can't do that. And then she was actually big enough to kind of go, no, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, she's very
open-minded. That'd be a good thing.
Yeah.
There is that weird
But
thing.
some directors won't let you. It's like, this is the way it's got to be done. Don't fuck up.
Fred was really good in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, he's great, especially that scene in the apartment before you get in the bathtub. He's hilarious. But
We cut out at the scene where I fuck him in the ass.
I love the entrance
I'm glad
where
we took
that
that
bus
out.
pulls
Brokeback.
off and you see Fred
Yeah.
standing.
You know what sucks is they shot that twice. And there was no need to shoot that the second time.
That was great.
it is weird when you choose like to do stuff on your own in a movie, like actions. Like there's that master shot in the beginning of everybody, and you're doing something, and you realize, am I even on camera?
Right.
You're trying to like,
Is anybody seeing this?
look at the choices I'm making.
I'm in the movie at one point, and I didn't see myself till the fourth time. I'm in like one of the studio shots, so you see my shadow.
Oh, yeah.
But I had a weird experience with Betty. You know, we shot that first scene, and I was petrified, just petrified, because I didn't know what to do. So she takes me out. We're in this snowy field, and she puts her arm around me, and she goes, you know, Gary, it's just like you're in the green room. Just be natural, do what you do. And she goes, she looks me right in the eye. She goes, remember, Gary, it's all about the teeth.
Wow.
I remember,
That's fucked up.
I didn't know what she meant. I didn't know whether she was trying.
They're
They're the stars.
I thought she was-
Don't cover those teeth.
I thought she was like trying to break the ice and make me feel. I didn't know what it was, but I always remember that. It's all about the teeth.
Wow.
Vengeful woman. Vicious.
Yeah, how do you say that to a person just before they're seen?
Boy,
great.
I haven't seen that movie in years.
It was on VH1. In fact,
Yeah,
it
but
was,
I mean, I just don't watch it.
it was on this past winter, and I was up skiing, and my kids, you know, I let them watch the beginning of it, and they thought it was, you know, cool.
Yeah, there's like a certain point where you have to let the kids stop watching
That's
it.
right.
Yeah, my youngest daughter still hasn't seen it.
She hasn't seen the whole thing or any of it.
When will you
Yeah.
allow her to do that?
I don't know. I mean, it's not like she's not allowed, but we just
You're
haven't.
gonna
Well, there's
sit
some
down-
stuff in there you
Did
don't want her to see.
It's kind
yet.
of gay sitting there watching the movie with
I was
your
going
own
to say,
daughter.
did you sit down with your older daughters and watch the movie?
Well, they were, you know, they were 10 years ago. They were,
Maybe 10.
let's see, yeah, they were like 12 and like 11 and 13 or something like that, and it was kind of weird. Like
Were
I
they
would-
old? Were they old enough?
Yeah, they went to the movies and saw it with their mom, but I didn't bring them to the premiere and stuff. We thought it might be a little weird. I don't know.
Yeah, like I wouldn't let my kid watch the unedited version now.
Hey, Chris Canyon's on the phone. He's a good guy.
You say he's run into some trouble?
Yeah. Hey, Chris.
Hey, how you doing?
Chris is, for those of you who remember, and for those of you who don't, I'll refresh your memory, that Chris was in the WWE, and when he announced he was gay, his career was pretty much ended, right?
Yeah, it was during a injury, and I talked openly about possibly coming out nationally on my own, and I got back to the office, and by the time I got back there, it was pretty much the rest of my stay there was pretty bad.
Boy, when you were in here, you seem like such a together guy and everything. I was shocked to learn.
Guy.
I was shocked to learn that, like, after you left our studio, like shortly after you left, you tried to jump in front of a train.
Yeah, well, what happened, you know what, when I came in the first time, it was a huge high for me.
Right.
You know, I've been a fan forever, and it was just such a great experience. You know, everything I did with Richard and Sal, it was just so great. When you're bipolar and your medications aren't balanced out, you know, and I have bipolar depression, which is, you know, manic depression.
Right.
When you go through ups and downs, like I went there, you know, having such, you know, one of the biggest highs in my life, it's just like, you know, when, you know, Artie would know about this, when you're on drugs, if you have a long high, you crash. And right after the first appearance, I got real depressed and pretty much almost no-showed you for the Artie kiss with the Blue Iris.
Wow.
Yeah, almost no-showed. Had to almost be forced to go, and which is
See, I
so
didn't know
weird
that.
because I loved it the first time, you know. And it was when you're depressed, you just don't want to do anything. And when I left, when I got down to the subway with my brother, man, that train was coming, and I just thought this would be a quick, easy way, and it's almost guaranteed. you
Oh,
know?
my goodness.
So, Chris, what'd you do? Did you check yourself into the mental institution?
Yeah,
Good.
I had a tough depression for the next until like December 15th. I checked myself in, and boy, that was friggin' wild, man.
Where do you check yourself in? I mean, I don't know if you
An actual mental institute. I mean, it was
Really?
just like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, man. It's exactly the same. It was freaky.
I guess people, you know, who don't suffer from depression can't even understand it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's severe. I mean, it's to the point where you just want to die.
Chris, it's Artie.
Yeah, how you doing, Artie?
You know what, man? All joking aside, you have to call me off the air. I guarantee I can help you. I guarantee.
How
Oh my
can you help
God.
him?
You gotta fucking be kidding me.
Because I was in
What are
Colombia.
you talking about?
I was in
Artie, heroin
Colombia.
is not the answer.
No. I guarantee I can help you.
How are you gonna? How's the blind?
I was
gonna-
in a-
This is mind-blowing.
I was in two.
This is the greatest thing since Imus's apology.
I was in two mental institutions for 15 days each.
Well, then I can see how you can help him.
They thought I tried to off myself because I OD'd, and then the court ordered me to go. That was at Cedars-Sinai in L.A. That's when I talked to that guy Gus. Remember I said the woman, they couldn't lock your doors in case you tried to kill
Is this
yourself.
why it's better that you work, you know, you live in Jersey and you work here? It's worked out well for you because when you went to L.A., you start to get real mental?
Well, in the earlier days, I
Yeah.
did. Well, I mean, it
You
was
think you can handle it now?
well, of course, my depression was coming off of cocaine, and then
Right.
coming off of heroin caused
Why
another
do
one.
you think you can help Chris?
Yeah, that's
I just know.
what are you
I
going to
just
tell him?
know that I could talk to him, having gone through it in a way where he won't be suicidal. I know
How would
I
you
can
do
talk
that?
to him.
I got to
Why
hear
aren't
this
you
thing.
helping all
Hold on,
people then?
If Artie's got the cure,
I help people you don't
Artie,
know
talk to
about.
Chris
I
now.
do. I talk to a lot of people who've gone through it.
Artie, talk to Chris now.
You got the cure?
And by the way, there's butter stains all over Artie's shirt. as
That's
he's
not
speaking.
butter,
What
it's
is that?
water.
Oh, it's water.
You know, I'm starting to wonder about Artie. He watched Brokeback Mountain last night. He wants a gay guy to call him off the air.
He
What am
wants
I-
to help you. He's looking for a life mate.
He
Oh,
wants to help you.
I forgot you were a fruit. Fuck it. Don't call me.
What could you say to him, Mark? Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that.
Say
that
something to him. Help him out.
This help has to be
better.
off
It's better
the air?
off the air. It's
All right,
gonna,
try and do it on
This will
the air.
make a. This will make it a mockery of
Yeah,
the whole thing.
that's the idea.
Well, that's not the whole thing.
But wait a
This
minute.
guy's
You got
suicidal.
magic words you say to people?
By the way, Artie did his psychiatry residency at Albert Einstein
Yeah,
Medical
all
Center.
of a sudden he's helping people.
I'm not. I
Artie, weren't you just on heroin? How can you help people?
2 years ago I was on heroin.
2 years ago, Robin.
Oh, please.
All right. Seriously, I know it's on the air, and I'm not going to make a mockery of it. You
Pretend we're not here.
pretend we're not here. Talk to Chris.
I can't pretend you're not here.
All right, please. You're a professional comedian. Go ahead.
Well, this isn't comedy. It really isn't.
Oh, yes, it is.
All right, tonight I'm calling
The
Artie.
guy wants to throw himself in front of a train. I mean,
Tonight I'm going to call Artie and tell him I'm depressed and I'm going to get the secret talk.
When you came in here last time, Chris, so that was like a level 10 of depression, probably.
Yeah, it was probably an 8. If 10, I would have no-showed. Probably an 8.
So you've gotten see what Gilbert in the background. It is nice.
Yeah, let Artie talk.
I
Let
promise
Artie
you,
talk.
I won't have Gilbert laughing when I call you later.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry you was interrupted.
No, so a level 10 for you would be like you can't move, you can't get out and function.
Yeah, when I actually tried to kill myself in September 14th of 03, I was literally in bed for 2 months straight. Would
when-
not get up to shit, piss, eat, anything.
You
When
did
you-
that
how'd
right
you try
in the
to-
bed?
How'd you
You
try
shit
to?
and pissed in the
Guys,
bed?
No,
please.
when you're not eating,
right,
you're not eating, you don't have to shit or piss.
Let Artie talk.
See, that's something I wouldn't have had to ask. I know
Sorry
it's
we
like the
jumped
shit
in.
and pissing better, right? We'll just move on. No, how did you try to kill yourself?
I took 50 sleeping pills.
And did you leave a note?
No, I did not.
Did you try to get help after coming to?
No, because within the next, the weird thing is a friend of mine was coming down for his, I was in Clearwater Beach, right on the beach.
So you knew someone might find you.
Yeah, and he was coming down
Right.
for his honeymoon with his wife. And I didn't want to, once I survived it, I was like, you know what? Entertain him for 3 days. He'll leave. If you still want to do it, do it. But by the end of that 3 days...
You see, there's a couple of ways to intention-wise when you try to commit suicide. That sounds more like a definite cry for help, because there's people who just try to commit suicide and just know they're in an isolated situation, they'll never be found. It sounds like you didn't want to die. You wanted someone to know you wanted to die.
Chris, let me just clarify. Artie needs some background information before he cures you. Hold on.
Dr. Artie is on the job.
This is good.
You guys are ruining this.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Does this end with me putting on pig makeup and doing coke?
Well, I got through that day because of the coke. Unfortunately,
So, Artie, what's your, what do you, what's
No,
your,
I'm
What are
just
you
saying,
doing? You're
When are you gonna cure him
diagnosing? What are
already?
you doing?
when are you going to help him?
just call me, Chris, off the
Maybe
air.
I should just go
without
to,
these.
Do you have some sort of
These
technique?
hooligans.
Do you have some sort of technique?
No,
or-
it doesn't take. It's going to take a lot of time talking to him.
Well, how much time? I mean, you are a psychiatrist. No wonder you won't
It's
go
not going to
work.
happen.
How many
just
days a week
overnight.
does he have to talk to you?
I guarantee I could help this guy.
But what do you mean? Is this gonna? He's gonna have to do sessions with you?
No,
Yeah.
just talk on the phone like a friend would.
How
talk.
many times a week
I
should
don't
he
know.
call you?
I don't know.
You can't determine that now.
I'm not one of these thieves. I'm not going to charge you for helping.
Oh, listen to this. I didn't know
have other ways
Artie
I can
did
pay
psychiatry
Artie.
on the side.
He does.
Yeah,
And he's working on a cure for sickle cell.
There was a kid I was with. I was in the Nut House at Columbian Presbyterian.
That's a good one.
December of '96,
Yeah.
Christmas through New Year's into
Ooh.
'97. It was brutal, and I was in there with this guy who suffered from, severe depression and
How long did it take for you to cure him?
acute depression. And he was this Puerto Rican kid. He was like 350 pounds, and we still talk every once in a while.
You're
and-
still treating him.
No, you know what happened was he came out to visit me in L.A. and it's not that easy, but it's just like you had wrestling, which was a passion of yours, right?
Yeah, and my identity.
And your identity, right? So,
Actually-
is there anything else that could give you an identity
Yeah,
again?
getting fucked in the ass.
Well, that's a point. Is there a love in your life?
Yeah, ironically, being a wrestler and being on TV and shit, I couldn't go to the bars and stuff. I couldn't hook up, and definitely couldn't date, and I couldn't have a boyfriend. So that's a big difference. And that's one of the reasons I moved to Atlanta, because it's a very gay-friendly town, and I'm right in the middle of the gay area. And,
So
I've
have
been
you
dating a
found
lot.
love?
I've been dating a lot. I have a bunch of guys I'm seeing right now, and
When's the last time you got it in the ass?
I don't take it in the ass, Howard.
Ever.
No, that's the one thing I haven't done.
I respect
At least
that.
much
if
everything
you were a bottom, it would have been harder for me to talk you out of this. At least you're a top. But
Now,
that's
Dr. Artie, do you think his
not a
his
doctor.
sexuality has anything to do with his depression?
I think that's one reason why he might feel shunned by people. Absolutely, and that causes depression. But
Artie, does this cure have anything to do with pancakes and syrup?
no.
Or the butter on a bagel?
No,
You know, if
I'm
you
just
butter
saying
that bagel up, you might feel better.
I'm just saying that there's people, when you go to these mental institutions, they teach you about people in history who tried to commit suicide.
Yeah, Hitler.
Well, no, unfortunately, he didn't.
himself.
Churchill did. Gilbert, well,
Right.
yeah, well.
Gilbert Gottfried did?
Gilbert O'Sullivan?
and Frank Sinatra tried like 4 times.
Really?
Most people that that was
coolest
over Ava
people.
Gardner. That was over Ava Gardner's magical pussy.
Artie, how are you with OCD? You ever cure anyone of that?
Again, you're making a mockery of this. I could totally help this
I
guy.
don't understand how. So, Artie, you were willing to make a long-term commitment.
Absolutely.
To Chris.
Chris is a nice
to
guy.
stay on the phone with him. Does it have anything like a regularness to it? Do you set up appointments, or is it just whenever he can catch you? What is it?
Well, we have to set up some appointments, sure. I don't. I have a tough schedule. No, it's just like being a friend
Big
to
commitment to
somebody.
take
You're
on a
gonna have
new
to stop.
patient.
If you don't want to be suicidal, you're gonna have to stop being a Met fan. That's the second
Oh.
Artie,
thing. They look good this year. You don't want to kill yourself. Though they might win this year. Come
Artie,
on.
when you work with Chris, will you have a pad and pencil and write stuff down?
I don't need that shit.
Yeah.
There's no
Artie's
overhead.
good. Artie's good.
Nice.
Now, do you keep notes, or do you just keep it all in your
Guys,
head?
I was talking to him, and you guys are making a
No,
mockery.
go ahead. Continue.
You have to. In other words, wrestling is in the past. Stuff like coming on the show and everything. That's like a short-term thing. But 90% of the people who try to kill themselves, I think, just
From your research?
well,
Don't interrupt.
from being in these.
Robin, let him do his thing. This is the Sigmund Freud of meatballs.
From being in the loony bin,
This is Sigmund Freud with a dose of spaghetti and meatballs.
they just lose sight of what they're passionate about in life, and I guarantee that there's. I could.
Are we
see,
talking about you or Chris?
Well, we're talking about a lot of people that are in his position.
Now,
right
doctor, have you found this with clinical?
Can you believe these two, Chris? Have you met two more annoying motherfuckers on the planet?
5 listeners just killed themselves listening to this. Artie's lecture.
That means there's 8 left.
No, Art, I know what you're saying. You're saying that Chris's whole identity was in wrestling, so now it's like he feels like he's no one.
But you might see, the thing is, you might think you don't have another way to get an identity, but I guarantee, just from talking to you a couple times, that you do. Without question,
you know, Artie's probably right on the money. You know, I've seen a shrink for the last 3 years, on and off.
And the shrink hasn't helped? Artie's helping?
He's overcharged.
Well, I'm just saying that's, you know, that was one of the things they really tackled was, you know, my whole personality was based on wrestling. You know, I called myself Opinion. That's not even my real name. You know, and when I started losing that, when Vince bought WCW and it became a monopoly, I knew my time was limited.
Is your real name Chris, at least?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you think that...
You know what you got to do? You got to use your skill. You got to do what like you like show business. You're athletic.
You're a funny guy. You have a pleasant personality.
You could become like a gay circus clown.
How about taking over The Price is Right?
That's got to cheer you up.
Yeah.
What about
gay circus.
Did you also have feelings of paranoia too? Like, I know you thought, you know, Vince was sort of evil and all these things, like there were forces working against you and stuff. Like,
oh, dude, when I get real manic, it's crazy, dude. It's like you're on drugs.
Right. So you were all paranoid that people were out to get, like, specifically you, like executives in the wrestling world and all that shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, your whole mind goes. You go crazy.
See, imagine thinking like that. That'll make you want to fucking kill yourself. You think people
what
are
happened?
working against
What
you.
do we do about it?
Yeah, when is the cure coming?
Yeah.
I'm getting sick of this bullshit.
Well, he's got to call me.
All right.
It's not an overnight
You
thing.
know what? You're like one of those telemarketers.
No, I'm not. I'm not charging any money.
Chris, call Artie. Do me a favor. I want to know if you get
Yeah,
cured.
call us back when he cures you.
All I'm going to be, all you need.
You're going to be a friend.
You just need some clarity. That's all you need.
Artie will write you a check. You'll be fine.
Artie, I didn't know you did this other business.
I don't do it. I just have had some success, not with myself, but with other people.
Hey, Chris, talk about, you went down to see, you know the guy John Amici who just wrote a book about
the
being...
NBA player.
Yeah, but, you know, he was a gay NBA player. And so Chris went down to see him at a book signing.
Oh, yeah?
And he said to him, why didn't you come out of the closet while you were still playing? And what happened? He threw a book at you or something?
Nah, he rolled his eyes and just screamed at me, "Read the book," and he walked away. And that was before he had his Q&A.
Right.
You know, I knew the security got us in the back with him and shit. And so then he started his Q&A, and I'll admit, man, it was packed. It was a gay bookstore. There's probably about 400 friggin' people there.
Right.
And he started Q&A, and people were asking questions. You know, of course, someone right off the bat asked him, how come you didn't come out when you're active? And he didn't roll his eyes when in front of the crowd, you know. But he didn't really give a straight answer.
Hey, what's it mean you lost? You taught Jay Leno how to wrestle.
Yeah, he wrestled the match for WCW.
Oh, so you were in training him?
Yeah, he was kind of a dick, to be honest with you.
Really?
Say, how long did you spend with him? That could have something to do with it.
Yeah, you might want to kill yourself after that.
Jay Leno was a dick?
He was just real serious, man. He wasn't funny at all. I mean, he took it serious. He took it real serious.
Yeah.
He'd show up. He would do it as long as we wanted. Then we tell him, all right, you can go. But he wasn't funny at all in person.
Right.
Oh, so he didn't
Not at
entertain you while you were wrestling with him?
He didn't amuse you?
What's up?
Dennis Rodman, too, you taught, huh?
Yeah, we made out for a while.
Is that true?
No.
No.
But, you know, I wouldn't doubt it, though.
Was he a good dude, or was he being a douche?
I'll tell you one thing. At that book signing with John Amici, someone asked him about Rodman. And Amici, I was surprised Amici would say this.
What?
He said that he would put anything in his mouth, and as long as it wasn't bitter, he'd keep it there.
Dennis would or Amici would?
What's up?
Who
Amici
did the...
said Rodman would put anything in his mouth, and as long as it wasn't bitter, he keeps it there.
Well, I wonder what
he
that means.
couldn't put Amici in his mouth because clearly Amici's better.
Well, they asked if he was gay was the question. They said, Dennis Rodman gay, and that was Amici's response. I thought it was kind of...
Dennis always says he dabbled a little bit.
Yeah, he's quite open. He was addicted. I mean, he showed up all fucked up and drunk. And
Who? Amici?
No, Rodman.
Oh.
Oh, it was brutal. He stunk like shit. I mean, it was horrible. And Hulk Hogan threatened him, man. Hulk Hogan pretty much told him he's going to beat his ass. And he backed down. Hulk said we could either work together in this match or work against each other in this match.
Wow.
And Rodman backed down quick. I was shocked to see Hulk step up like that. I didn't think Hulk was a real good fighter or anything. But he was pretty serious at that point.
He looks like he could kick some ass.
Yeah, I don't think the
I
Hulk
heard in his
takes
day
too
he
much.
did when he was real young, man.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. No, that's a big man.
Yeah.
He looks like he can fight.
But I wanted to thank you, man. You know, they talk about the Stern effect, you know, the 5 million subscribers and all that. And George Takei was on there saying that you're the fertilizer for his blossoming career.
Right.
As soon as I got off the show the first time, I got a call, and I got a book deal. So I'm actually working on a book.
Oh, good. Is
Chris
that
Canyon.
good for him, Dr. Artie, to be working on a book?
That's great, but like you got to have a long-term thing. What are you going to do after that?
You know, I'm looking. I'll be honest with you, it's weird. I'm looking forward to a regular 9-to-5 job. Having
Really?
a boyfriend. Yeah, I mean, my life has been so sporadic and so crazy.
Yeah, you need a regular guy to just fuck you in the ass a little bit, or or you fuck
The
him
other
in
way
the
around,
ass.
Howard.
Or the other way around.
Well, maybe
Get
me
it.
and Artie are going to develop something. You know, we're going to be talking on the phone and stuff.
There's no chance of that, but
We'll go watch, watch Brokeback Mountain together. Cool.
I'll try to get through the second half.
Now, Artie, what do you think? Maybe I should go see Bill Keller. You know, that preacher that Howard has
Don't
on?
do that.
We might put you on there.
Convert me, maybe.
All right, let's say Chris
So
Canyon.
how is Chris feeling now? I mean, he always looked good and sounded good on the show, but I have to worry about how are you now?
I'll tell you what, they got my, it's all about medications, man. You know, fucking Tom Cruise is my dick. You know, medications when it comes to depression are real important.
What are
do
you
they
on?
got you on? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a douchebag for saying that.
What do they got you on?
Oh my God, lithium, Wellbutrin, Effexor, and Seroquel.
Holy shit.
Wow, that's
And it's the
a
maximum
lot.
dose of each one of them.
That is quite a cocktail.
Yeah.
Lithium doesn't make you feel sort of just like, emotionless. It helps.
No, man, I feel good. This is the best I've felt. It's been ever since, just like you, Artie, man, I was in there for Christmas, New Year's, and my birthday. I was in a nut house.
Yeah.
Back to back to back, man. It was bad. But, man, ever since, like, January 1st, around there, I've been feeling great, man. 3.5 months straight. With
Maybe
no
you and
depression.
Artie should do a show together where Artie helps you.
Well, I'll tell you what, my brother went to the Borgata and said it was great. And he said Sal absolutely stole the show.
Yeah.
He said Sal was phenomenal live.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. my
Now,
brother-
Artie, what do you think of the cocktail of medication? Could Chris eventually live without medication?
I don't do a medication. I'm not licensed for it.
Did you ever do it with a dude in the asylum?
You know what? I'll tell you what.
That's against the rules.
No, well, yeah, it was. Depression is more prevalent in gay people than anybody. I mean, it's amazing how many gay people. I knew there'd be a lot in there, and sure enough, man, first day, I did. In fact, we fooled around.
You
we
hooked
didn't.
up, huh?
Yeah, we couldn't. We didn't fuck or anything because obviously we didn't have condoms or anything. But yeah, I fooled around. We met him the first day. The second day is when I fooled around with him.
You blew a few mental patients?
Yeah, he didn't even know I was there.
Wow.
Will you blow a guy? Is that like
Sure.
you'd blow a guy?
I do everything except for me. Yes.
Oh.
Artie can't treat you.
Well, no, wait. Now that I know he blows a guy.
Will you tickle my balls while you blow? Hey, Chris, you're a great guy. I hope your depression
Yeah.
doesn't win out, and I hope that you're happy. And I think you should call Artie. Actually, Artie seems to know something. I don't know. He says he.
I don't know what Artie's up to over there.
Artie
Artie's-
claims he's got something
About
going on.
296.
Artie's a good guy, man. My brother met Artie after my appearance at a signing in New York, I think, for the beer league. And he said Artie was great, man.
Artie's a great guy, and getting advice from an overweight heroin addict with a gambling addiction.
The best batting coaches can't hit for shit.
That's right. That's true. That is true.
True thing.
Chris Canyon, I love you.
I love you,
Call
man.
Artie.
Howard, can I make one thing?
Sure.
I talked to Bubba and his group.
Right.
He has that Bubba gun down in the
Yeah.
studio.
Yes.
Well, I want to officially challenge 2 people to, and this is legit. I mean, I'm serious, no pun intended.
Go ahead.
I want to make a legit challenge to 2 people. Number one, that Marine General, Pete Pace, who said homosexuality is immoral.
Okay.
If this son of a bitch, he's trained by the Marines, he's a tough ass, well, he's got a fag challenging him to a fight right now.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, so if he thinks, being gay is immoral, my thinking is God will help him beat me. If it's not immoral, God will help me win.
Right.
He's number 1. Number 2 is Tim Hardaway, one of your friends, Artie. He doesn't like fags, well, here's a chance to beat up one.
Well, I think
this is legit.
some smart publicist got a hold of him, and I don't think he's saying
We'll
that
see.
anymore.
There's a game.
Well, I like your challenge, Chris, and I hope that.
Bubba wants to use the Bubba gun, and this is legit. I could take both of those idiots.
Would you fight them both at the same time?
Tag team, yeah.
Yes.
Once I'm beating up one, if you can get to the corner and tag him, I'll do that. But this ain't no wrestling. This is UFC style fighting. This is Tito.
Beautiful.
Oh, really?
I will fly down to Tampa to see that.
Well, I'm going to get with Bubba and see if he can get this going. I actually got a guy from USA Today said he might do an article on this if he
Wonderful.
wants to contact both of them and see what they say.
All right, Chris, and good luck to you. Please stay in touch with us, and please call Artie.
Oh, no doubt.
All right, man. Later.
Thanks, dude.
Chris Canyon, everybody. Guys.
Artie's amazing.
Yeah, he's our Superman.
All I meant
amazing.
to say was, as a friend who went through it, I could probably help him. That's all.
Right.
I think you're amazing because you, the moment somebody says they have a problem, you step up. You're
Yeah.
amazing.
He's that kind of guy.
He's a nice guy. I felt bad for him. Forgot about the whole gay thing for a little bit.